how to become a master of sexual healing energy for men. So when you're in a relationship with a woman or a partner and you are giving to the other, it's important that you be present and you just give. You don't want to try and pull energy from that person and receive sexual pleasure when you're in a position of giving to the other. You're supporting them, you're holding space for them, you're helping them process, then they're in the receiving mode. So you want to be in the giving role. And when you're in the giving position, it's important that you are in charge of your own energy. You have control of what's going on in your own body. And when you're giving, it sometimes will come up that you'll feel desire, or you'll feel pleasure, or you'll feel sensation. And it's important that you learn how to channel that energy and give to your partner. Now, your partner can help you to process that energy after your partner is complete and feels grounded and has released or healed or removed energy, and you've continued and finished the session for your ability to give. But when it's time for you to receive, that's when you can do your healing of, the frustration that you were feeling when you were giving. You're not going to be able to receive the deeper healing that you need until you complete giving to her or him. So, important thing is to hold your own, channel that energy, pull that energy in. And if it's too uncomfortable, if it's too overwhelming, then you can gently ask your partner, ask the person you're working on, I'm so sorry, I am having a hard time holding space for you right now. Is it okay if we pause? And is it okay if I focus on my energy and within me? And as long as your partner is okay with it, then you can shift, and then you can be the one in the receiving mode. But you want to ask permission, you want to ask the okay first, and then once it's shifted to you, you still don't want to release the sexual energy. It's important that you hold on to that energy and you shift that energy and you move it. So you're moving the energy from the sexual tension, and you're going to pull the energy up to your heart. The only time, and the most important time to heal from sexual tension, sexual frustration, is when you are in a significant relationship with a partner and you have somebody that can be there for you to help you work through these things. If you're feeling these sensations by yourself on your own, the only way that you're going to really be able to heal from this is when you work with a professional, you work with a therapist or a healer to work on you. But it's not going to be something that can be done easily doing it by yourself. So when you're in a relationship and you're working with a practitioner, those are the most important and key moments that you'll have the opportunity to heal from this energy and to work through it. So if you want to become a master of giving to others, you have to learn how to be a master of controlling the energy going on within you. And if you have stuff that you need to work through and you need to process in order to hold space for your partner, or in order to be present and be fully grounded when you're with another person, then it's important that you honor the emotions that are there and shift the sexual energy from trying to release right away to moving that energy and pulling that energy up to your heart. Or you can pull the energy down your legs, but the most beneficial will be to pull it up to your heart and notice the emotions that are there. And it will take time. It will take time to fully release the core emotions of what's underneath the sexual frustration. Because what's underneath the sexual frustration is usually grief, It's sadness, it's frustration, it's feeling rejected, it's feeling abandoned. It most likely is trauma. There most likely is a breakup, or most likely is feeling a longing for someone that you didn't feel that you received the love that you needed to from in the past. You may feel lonely. There may be anger that's not been processed. There may be grief that's like deep, really old grief, or just really deep grief that hasn't fully been processed. And most of the time, as adults, if you're a human being living in a human body, you're going to have grief because there's been many changes throughout your life. You may have grief from a loved one that you had a relationship with when you were a kid that never got processed. You may have grief over a grandparent that you loved when you were a kid, or a cousin, or a relative, or a best friend that you never resolved, or a girlfriend or boyfriend from when you were little that's still trapped in your body. It could be from a relationship when you were a teenager or in your early 20s, but these energies stay stuck in our bodies. We don't have a way to release them. We just move on to the next relationship as human beings. That's our natural tendency. So over time, sexual tension starts to develop as we get older because we have not processed a lot of emotions and things that happened to us when we were younger. So in order to transform the sexual tension, in order to transform the ability to fully give and be fully present with your partner, is to be fully transparent, to be fully honest of what you're feeling and what you're experiencing, what you're noticing in your body, and to really be able to own that and be honest and share with your partner, or if it's your therapist and your practitioner, if you're working with a sex coach or a tantra teacher or something like that, be fully honest and allow them to help you and work through these emotions, and you will have the ability to be able to give to another when you're fully grounded and fully present in your body. So, and this is a little long than my typical shorts, but this is important. It's important that the human race knows how to transform from the insane amount of sexual tension that's going on all around us, and it is usually trauma-based at the core. So I wish you love and healing and health and wealth and happiness and joy. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.